Okay, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about all these armor that is around me, and my helmets, and what I've used in the benefits, like how much they cost and how much they benefited me. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this one first. This one was like my original armor, like the ones that I took to the roller rink back in 2020 when I was like, like 10 years old, around 10 years old. And then I'd use this. But with falls and stuff, falls still kind of hurt, but it wouldn't give me like a lot of pain. You can see over here I got shreds on these, so when I started getting to outdoor skating, I used this one and like shredded like a wall or something or fell, and it broke through pretty easily. And how much were these? Like 20 bucks, around that. So these were like around 20, which is pretty like budget friendly, but the performance I wouldn't say were the best because the moment you get to outdoor skating, you get like a tear through them, or they get banged up pretty quickly. So you can see this is we also the next armors that we got were probably like 40 bucks. These are body procs, so I use these at skate parks. They're actually in most of my videos I use this, and you can see they're more banged up. You can see they're damaged, like even the labels got destroyed, and I was banging on these pretty hard. These are the elbow pads. They're not as bad. And then the hand, I kind of shredded them, but I didn't even use these a lot because I was not really into like this. But I started using these again with my more recent rollerblading. These ones are pretty good for like taking impact and pretty beginner friendly. But the only downside was if you fall, you do still feel it. It just kind of like minimizes it. So then now I'm going to be talking about my most favorite armor and my most like protective. So this is the 187 killer pads. These ones, whenever I fall, I don't feel anything nearly. I mean, I'm not even doing crazy falls, but these do get battered up a bit, but these are made to like slide. So if you fall, let's just say you get your knees and you can like slide like that. They're a lot more slippery than these ones because this is like friction. But look, you can see there's a bit of difference. I'm not really like actually pushing this one on purpose. It's actually true that these one slides a bit more. These also, there's a lot more thicker. Let me show a comparison. You can see the difference between the elbow pads. So you can see the thickness is a lot different. This is a lot denser, and this is like nothing actually. It just has a bit of cushion right in the middle, right here. But that's barely it. But this one has it all around throughout. Also, this fabric and the fabric for my old ones, my first original ones, were itchy. They're a bit itchy. But this one, it's really soft, so it's not feeling uncomfortable if I just use my bare arms. And I don't really like going with long sleeves because I sweat too much. Also, you can see these ones. I was actually like going in a bowl and I fell and I literally just slid like this for a long time. No pain. It was actually really good for sliding and perfect. It's really good. And then also the elbow pad. So I was doing something with, the wall riding, right? And I was trying to go up and over it on the little arrow in the middle of the Louisville skate park. And I fell down and I shredded these ones, banged them up a bit. But you can actually feel, let me see, a quality difference in weight as well. This one's heavier than this one. And you can see this one's a lot lighter and less durable than this. So this is it will take impacts and be a lot better. And also the size difference is this is a bit longer, so it's a bit more uncomfortable and itchy. This one is a bit shorter and a bit more like strong, so it doesn't hurt as much. So I actually like the 187 killer pads a lot more, like 100% more, because it's like any fall is literally not even painful, unlike these ones, because these ones I'd actually feel it and be like, I cannot walk. I'm like in pain, but these ones I'm totally fine, just a bit tired. Also, I did try out some body pads for your hips, and so if you're going in bowls, you do fall on your hips but a lot, so it does hurt. So we got these body procs hip pads, so you wear them, and when you fall down, these ones are actually really good though, because they're not like, they actually protect you, Unlike, I know body procs kind of failed with their whole knee pad section and stuff. They actually did pretty good on their hip pads. The only downside is like you do sweat too much, but that's all. And like maybe flexibility is a bit annoying, but that's all you sacrifice if you're first practicing going in bowls and you're falling a lot and it hurts. We also tested out like a different brand, and I can actually show you a comparison of each. You can see like these two. This one's a bit more like dense and stuff. So actually, this one is more like a short style. So you can literally just go wear some like regular shorts. I don't recommend just wearing underwear underneath because this is see-through. So it's like, you don't want your underwear showing. But this one, the only downside when you fall is like you actually feel it. These actually, what's annoying is since it's like this, when you fell, it actually like pushed into your back and it hurt a lot more compared to this one. So this one, whenever you fall, it protected and it's a lot better than the other shorts. So body armor, you probably go to Body Procs. So with my helmets, I just got, I don't really have much to say on helmets really, but I haven't really fell on my head. But I just got these, what are they called, like 86 helmet brand, and then I had these ones from like Walmart. So this was like $20, and how much is this one? Like
maybe like 30, 40, yeah.
Yeah, 30, 40 bucks. So this is a bit more expensive, but you can feel like, this is like shaking all of the joints and stuff. The only downside about this is it's not like that dense, and you can even see it opening up. But that's also after many years of owning this one. And this is just your like generic Walmart brand, You just go to Walmart, you can just buy it for $20. But this one's more like from Amazon, and I like this one a bit more because it's white, so it's like more reflective towards the sun. Like I know people like black and all that, but when it comes to like sweating, the white really reflected the sun or something. But I had no like head sweat, so it was actually really nice. Basically, if I'm going to rent the new armor that I've got is probably these, and they're a lot better for riding in bowls. Like I've been dropping in bowls like 8 feet, and I just did like a backflip today by accident by falling. So I was going up and it was actually raining a bit, so it was like very slippery. I was trying to do a turn and then I fell, and then I kind of just like did like a somersault backflip type thing. Yeah, that's what I did, and did not really hurt. You just gotta be a bit flexible. I could have not have done that, but 187 killer pads are a lot, and this helmet is a lot more dense and a lot like built and professional for falling. You can get like a whole pack on Amazon for like, what was it, $50? 60?
Yeah, 60 to 80. Yeah.
60 to $80, and you get all these wrists. And I actually do recommend wearing the wrist ones because I didn't really find value in wrists when I was just urban skating and going around. But when you are in bowls, you do definitely need wrists, or any like skate park style, because I've fallen. You can see how much I bent these, right? So if you see how much I bent them and like ruined them, that could have been my wrist right there. So I'm just kind of glad I wore those instead. And yeah, thanks for watching.